A question I have, or something that I'm kind of an ongoing pondering, is that, I live in a small community in the woods, right? So it's, you know, and so a lot of what I do in connecting with people, and I am kind of a socially agile hermit. So it's not like I'm out and about a lot, but I'm very socially agile when when I am in communication with people. I just happen to like to spend a lot of time at home. But so a lot of my connection happens online. It happens through social media. It happens through calls like this, and connecting with people in different ways. And so the clients that I've worked with have all either come through, people reaching out or referrals from people I've already worked with. But what I'm finding is that I do want to, grow the amount of people that I work with and have a more consistent flow in coaching, but also it's just trying to do that. Like I have a coaching business page on Facebook, and then I'm my personal page. So I'll occasionally, I offer a lot of food for thought and things like that on my personal page. But then on the coaching page, there's not a whole lot of action that happens on that page. So I guess in a way, my question is like trying to bring forth more without the pressure, stress, and in that situation where I'm mainly connecting with people via internet, social media, that type of thing.
Yeah. Okay, so great question. I don't know if you know my whole story, but certainly I'm sure you heard a little bit earlier, when I moved to Italy, that's when I started my coaching career. I didn't speak Italian, and people thought a coach was a bus. So my entire existence was online. There was no way I was going to be coaching Italians. Okay. It just didn't, it had no sense to do that. Apart from the fact I didn't have the language anyway. So, there's no problem with being online, especially if you don't enjoy being out in the world, let's say, kind of in a very extrovert sort of way, swapping cards and doing high fives and waiting for coaching calls together, there's no problem being online, Mika. When I hear you, I just hear you kind of concerned about that. And I want to just go a bit deeper. Are you concerned that online isn't enough, or what?
Well, I guess, part of the thing is I'm still working part-time jobs to make ends meet, and I really want to move beyond that. And I'm okay. It's not like, I spent 30 years in New York City, or 27 years in New York City before I moved here. And I was fine being out and about. It's just living in this small community in the woods. It's like more that it's very limited in terms of what I could do here in terms of growing the business.
Yeah. Well, that's where we get creative with our downloads. So, if it was really true that you were very limited, well, you might want to just question that. It's very like, here's the thing.
Yeah, I'm kind of questioning it as I said it. I was like, well, kind of, sort of.
Yeah. See, even if you were in a desert, they would find you. When you have these essential ingredients in place, which I'm hearing, you've got on some level, because you're starting to be in that direction. You're starting to work in that way with people. Like we're not limited to our environment in any way. And it's not the internet that's doing the marketing so much for us. Although it's very helpful to show up and share, as we said, but you have access to divine mind wherever you are. And that divine mind downloads the best, easiest path of least resistance for you to succeed. It doesn't care where you live. It doesn't care about the language that's spoken there. It doesn't care about any of that, which is why instead of looking at or being concerned about your environment, be more interested in and more curious about, I wonder what I'm going to be assigned to do next that grows this business. Like, it's going to come in. You want to know how I know it's going to come in?
Yeah.
A massive essential ingredient. You have a desire for it. People who don't desire to be of service and would just don't have the mental bandwidth, just don't feel it, aren't asking those sort of questions. You know, they're kind of dealing with day-to-day life, trying to get their oxygen mask on and just get through the day. There's some level of opening in you when you're asking the question, how could I grow this? How could we reach more people? Now, hang on a minute, I'm a bit limited in this environment. Okay, good news, because the divine mind must have a direction that goes way beyond this environment. That was my experience. Divine mind didn't say, well, Grace, you know, shame you don't speak Italian and shame they all think a coach is a bus. You're going to have to change the mentality of all of Italy if it's ever going to work out. No, the download I got was write a blog. That blog later was nominated by Forbes as one of the top 100 websites and blogs for women in 2014, I think it was. That was the download I got. Start a blog. Next download, go back to London, host a little event, share your story. Next download, you know, work with a coach, get this thing under control, Grace. Stop being in confusion. Next download, do what she's doing. Go and work with people in different parts of the world. You love to travel. You may as well offer your service in different parts of the world. Next download, host retreats. Bring people to Italy. Bring them to see this beautiful place. Give them an experience like they've never had before. Do your work and stay home and enjoy your life. Next download, middle of COVID. And I'm kind of going fast here, but next download, middle of COVID. Shit, the whole world's going down. People need more help than ever. Holy crap, we're in the best business in the world because the demand is huge and the supply is low. All right, come on, divine mind. What am I bringing into the world next? What do they need? Download was collaborate. What? Share my business with someone else? Are you sure? Collaborate is what I got during COVID. Now, I didn't know what was coming was the death of my partner. Can you imagine if I was just stuck in my little mentality of, no, don't collaborate, just do your own thing, Grace. It's worked on your own so far. Don't give it away. Divine mind always knows in advance what we need for our growth and business. And thank God I was in collaboration when that, you know, sudden tragedy hit me. So, Mika, I've kind of rolled things quickly there, but I see you smiling and hope you feel a little peace in your heart of what's possible.
Yes.
Good.
Thank you so much.
You're
It was great.
welcome.